Thank you so much for coming to my talk. It's unfortunate that my face doesn't show up. I really dressed up for today, but never mind. It will be for another time. So today we're going to be talking about neuromarketing mind hacks. Yes, that will make your marketing content more effective and drive more leads. But I guess before we get started, I need to tell you something about myself. My name is Flavilla Fongang, and I'm the founder of Three Colors Rule, an award-winning branding and marketing agency for tech companies. So I work predominantly with technology companies, and I have a lot of fun doing that. And that's obviously why I am here. I'm also the founder of Tech London Advocates for Black Women in Technology with over 1,400 members, grown without advertising, but just through word of mouth. I'm also podcast host. You can hear me. I have a podcast called Tech Brains Talk, which is available on most, popular audio podcast platforms. And yes, and then through COVID, I decided as well to write a book called 99 Strategy to Start to Get Customers. I can't remember the title of my own book, which is very funny. Right. So that's a bit of a brief in terms of who I am and what I'm able to talk about that subject. I'm obsessed with branding, I'm obsessed with marketing, and I'm obsessed with good quality and result strategies out there. So I guess the first question we could be asking is, what is neuromarketing and why should I care? Like this beautiful gentleman, what should I care for about neuromarketing and what is it? So neuromarketing is the psychology of consumer behavior. So it means that, we all think that we have some level of control in terms of what we do, and quickly realize that actually we don't, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But why should you care really? Well, it's a question of money. The reason why you should care so much because loads of money is wasted every single year, every single minute, every single fraction of a second on very bad, marketing campaign or bad content. And people who are filling their pocket right now are Facebook, all the Google and all these brands are just say, yeah, keep trying until you get the right thing. Yes. And I thought that, we should be a better way of doing things if you understand clearly how the brain works. But before we do that, it's also understand that, quite often our clients don't tell us what they want. They might say, hey, I want a cheeseburger, but deep down, I want a crispy salad, but deep down, that they really crave for that cheeseburger. So we don't always say what we really want. And that's what new marketing is so important, because you can't really lie to the brain. And that's what we're going to discuss and share with you today. I want to kind of guide you through in terms of how brand has evolved in terms of the communication. At the beginning, it was very much focused on the how to use the product. Then people moved to choice, the same thing. And then people were kicking in. I took Nike as an example because probably that's one of them who are not having a great brand model. So they had to do better. And then from that point, we need to look at in terms of, then it was much more in terms of your purpose. Why are you doing what you do? And now we're in the era of digital evolution, which is great, where now the narrative is now controlled by the customers and not so much by us, which is great to know. So how does the brain work? So I'm going to show you very quickly. The brain is divided in three parts. You have a neocortex, the limbic system, and the reptilian brain. The first part, the biggest part is called the new brain. The new brain is what you're using right now to really control your very rational, the thinking. You control your imagination, your consciousness, abstract. Does God exist? Do neuromarketing is relevant or not? And you can see this is the biggest part. The second part is the middle brain, the limbic system, which is the emotional part of your brain. How you feel about someone. Are you in love? Judgment. Do you believe I'm a great speaker? I'm a terrible with technology, whatever it is, behavior. That controls all the elements around those parts of your brain. And the last part is the reptilian brain, which I also like to call, it's called a primitive brain, but I like to call it the lazy brain, which controls our, vital functions, flight or fight responses. When you face, if you're in front of a gorilla, do you stay still? Do you fight it or do you run away? I really recommend to run away and not stay there. And also, basically your survival instinct. And the part of this brain is really to make sure that you stay alive. So the reason why I call it the lazy brain is because it wants you to do as minimum as possible. Yes. So we're going to do a little game. I can't hear you right now, but I want you to read out loud the color, not the word. The color, not the word. Are you ready? Let's do this. So pink. All right, so this one is easy, right? So we're going to do the same thing again, but faster. Again, remember, I want you to read out the color, not the word. So you don't read pink as it is written, but you read the color of the word. You ready? All right, so I'm giving you a well done A plus. Usually I do when I can see a crowd, which I can't see right now. So let's do it again one more time. How was it this time? A bit harder, right? What happened is basically your brain goes into conflict. We quite often, what we don't know is that we are often on autopilot. You know, think about what you do in the morning, when you wake up, you don't think really what you do. You just know you brush your teeth, you do this, drink some coffee, whatever it is. But when, you know, your brain is not used to what it knows, it creates a conflict, and then you just like, oh, what is going on? And this is what I've done by just conflicting between the words and the colors, and your brain is like, what the hell are you doing, Flavilla, with myself? All right. So the part of the brain who has the biggest control is actually the reptilian brain has the biggest control. Because as you can see from the size of it, the bigger the brain, think about the brain as a computer. Yes, the reptilian brain is the smallest part, requires the least energy, and neurocortex, which is the biggest part of the brain, requires the most energy. So when you think about it, you want to speak as often as you can to the reptilian brain or the limbic system. And so we are not rational. We are not rational people. Okay, so I'm going to give you the 6 stimuli to reptilian brain to help you make sure that when you create content or how you're articulating your brand messaging, it creates the best engagement. So first of all, we recognize that we have a flight or fight access, flight or fight access, but also we're drawn by self-centered desire. So pain or desire. So then differentiate your claim, demonstrate the gain, and deliver it to the reptilian brain, beginning and end, visual and emotion. I'm going to break it down so it makes more sense because I'm going quite fast because I think I'm running out of time. Sorry. So yes, so we are very much about us. We are all very selfish. So selfish in a good way or selfish in a bad way. So when we create content, always try to put your customer as the centerpiece, as the hero of the story. Remember when Uber launched their brand, really showcase here in terms of what they're doing, and here very much like this beautiful girl comes out of the car, she doesn't have to wait outside on the rain, so it's very me. And you can see as well what it does. It really showcases in terms of what the problem is being trying to fix. So think about like what problem are you trying to fix, or what desire you want to create, one or the other. And you can also see from the heat map how well and responsive it was, from where obviously putting the hero, the customer as a centerpiece of the page, but also close to the call to action here, really create a great engagement. So very responsive. Differentiate your claim. Again, something everybody remembers, the I'm a PC, I'm a Mac, that was the old one, but people are very responsive to contrast. So again, something you think about, personal trainer, they use that all the time. Look at how my clients are losing weight and so forth, which is super important. So the best contrast, when you think about contrast, could be around financial incomes, appearance or love or freedom, more time, and so forth. So what are the elements that contrast that you can create in the mind of your prospect so you can see the before and after? It's also always very useful. So when you come to our website, for example, you can see a before brand and after brand, so you can really see the difference. Differentiate your game. Your gain. Yes. Oh, I'm going too fast. Demonstrate the gain, should I say. So here, I love this example. You can see from this divorce attorney. Can you see the plate number? I love this. You can tell me how good you are, but the best way to tell me is to show it to me. And that was super, super effective. Great campaign by Sanders Lynn and Ragonetti Associate Lawyers. Again, something I love this campaign. Usually when I'm on live, I show you this campaign where you can see people where they get to test different cheese, and people trust the well-known brand. So it was a campaign done by Lidl, and Lidl showcase it's a discount store. So showcase how people are very much attached to brands. Because the expensive brand is this, so it will be better. And then when they demonstrate that actually the cheapest brand was the best, people were very surprised. So it's a very effective campaign like that. Trust needs to come out from the mouth of your audience. So yes, so showcasing, get something, putting your customer at the front piece of your content gives much more engagement, always. What else? The beginning and end, same thing. We have a very short attention span, so always think about putting the most important information at the beginning and also repeating it at the end. Again, here's an example. This is a bad example in terms of why this is not going to work as a website. So you imagine coming to this website for the first time and say, buy now. Excuse me, I don't know you. I've never heard from you. Why would I buy from you even $10? No, thank you. Well, here another example from Dropbox, very, very clear in terms of, revisiting visitors or new visitors. If you're new visitors, you'll be drawn to try Dropbox Business for free, or get, if you've already been to the website, get Dropbox Basic. And again, something you will see from their website, they have a number of call to action, repeating content. And again, above the fold, you have a call to action, which is super effective. Visual, an image is worth 1,000 words. If you want to express something, try to use visual. We are very receptive to visual, so really use that to your advantage, which is very key. And again, emotion. I keep talking I keep mentioning that, the brain, actually, we're not rational at all. We always believe in what we, in emotion first. You say, oh, I love this person, I trust them, what they say, but we don't look into the details. So again, you can see in terms of when you combine rational and emotion, 20% responsive, 31% responsive on emotion, and it was in rational, 16% responsive. Crazy, huh? And this is a great campaign from Airbnb, really showcasing in terms of how, instead of saying, hey, get a discount when you get this house for $20 or $30 a night, why not showcase like a family having fun in this great environment? This is emotion, so much more effective, and this really works really, really well. Think about what feelings does your brand bring? Really think about that. This is okay. Again, what's very surprising, people are very much more responsive to negative feeling. Another campaign from Uber in Canada really showcased, around, the importance of driving safely. Again, really summary in terms of diagnose the pain. So self-centered, remember, we are all self-centered. Differentiate your claim with contrast, demonstrate the gain with tangible elements, deliver to reptilian brain most important information at the beginning and at the end, visual and emotion. All right, this is me. Sorry for the time. This is me as well. Like, if you want to know more about what I do, I have my book 19 strategies available on Amazon and everywhere, but also you can access my free brand workshop for free. Visit freecolorsworld.com. I'm very easy to be found, to be honest. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties, and also there's a great report available as well on our Free Colors World website. I have loads of goodies. Please come and visit us. I hope you enjoy this presentation. Again, very sorry for the technical difficulties, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you. This presentation, by the way, this presentation is also available on YouTube. So if I was speaking very fast, you can watch it again on my YouTube channel. And it was it for me. And yeah, that's the end of this session with me. I hope that you enjoyed it because that all back and forth was not easy. Nico, thank you so much. Joanne, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Michelle, for staying. I hope you enjoyed this session. It was definitely eventful. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if I'm supposed to go and leave. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for staying. Again, I think this version is, the longer version is available on YouTube that you can access right now. No, I'm still sharing my screen. Stop sharing. There you go. I'm really bad at this. If anybody has any question, I'm still here, as I don't know how I can end this. Thank you, Vishek. Thank you, Rabia, for staying. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry about this technical difficulty, but we made it. If you have a question, drop me a line, find me on social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, and be crazy on Instagram, or you're me on Twitter. But yeah, we made it. Yes. Goodbye, everybody. Can you get, yeah, so if you check out Free Colors World, or just check me out, I'm very easy to be found. Flavilla, there's only one, it's me. So you can find me, yeah. So if you type Neuromarketing or Flavilla, you can find me easily, Vishek. Very easy to find me. But I will give you, actually, let me just type, as I've still some people here with me, type a link to my page, Free Colors World. So you can find all the information. Even typing takes a bit of time. So freecolorswood.com/Flavilla will take you to my page, and you can find out more. But I don't know why I'm even trying to type, but it's not typing very well. There you go. .com/Flavilla. You got it. Yes, Vishek. You good. All right. I'm gonna go. Have a good time. I'm surprisingly sunny in London. So yes. Bye, everybody.